All right, it's March 14th, a Monday, and now I'm 24, big leagues. I celebrated my birthday over the weekend with my family, and then I had a pretty busy weekend for work. I met a client for the first time that I've been working on for about 9 months now. It was from a lead program we were running back in the summer, which targeted home buyers that were not yet able to be approved or just didn't know what they needed to be approved. So it attracted a lot of non-qualified buyers. However, that was like the best lead source that I had ever worked, up until now, because they were so willing to talk to me, and they basically scheduled an appointment for a call, so it wasn't a cold call. Had great conversations with people and was able to really like hone in what my message is. Ever since then, when I first talked to people, it's trying to get them approved. So I talked to this guy. He didn't have good enough credit, so he's been working on that for a long time. I sort of kept in touch with him every couple months and sent him a text, and he's like, definitely, I'm going to work with you just because you helped me out so much so far. Whenever I'm approved or able to be approved, then I'll give you a call. So I put him on a drip campaign about a month and a half ago, and he responded, got back on the phone, had another good conversation, and he said that he thinks that he's where he needs to be. So I got him over to my lender, Hayden, and then he got approved for up to $350,000. So now we're shopping. I found a house that they really liked. We only saw 3 houses. They wanted to put an offer on one on that very first group of houses, though. So we put an offer in yesterday. We're going to find out today if they get it accepted. If they do, that'd be awesome. Pretty solid price range there. It's going to be, our offer was $335,000, so can't go wrong there. Nice house in Cottage Grove. So yeah, if we can just get our first offer accepted like that, that'd be awesome. So looking forward to hearing back on that. And then also I met the client that I was working with a couple of weeks ago, where it was a referral from an insurance agent that I'm trying to build a relationship with. And it's a very low ticket buyer, and he's looking very far away from where I'm living. It's going to be a small little deal. He was approved for a conventional loan, not picky at all, always wants to write offers on houses. We had a lot of momentum. We were going to write an offer. Then it turns out that my lender had goofed, and actually, even though he said that he was approved for a conventional loan, he wasn't going to be able to do that. So now he got knocked down to FHA, and that cut a lot of his options for his price range. There isn't a whole lot of houses out there that are $80,000 that are going to work for FHA. But ended up finding a place after a week of not sending him anything. I felt bad. Went on the MLS and I was looking around. I'm like, there's got to be something. And I found a place that's like 5 minutes away from his work, which means that he's able to spend a little bit more money because he's going to save a whole lot of money on gas. So it's $125,000, but it was not listing FHA as acceptable financing for the sellers. So I gave the agent a call and I asked if there was any reason that it wasn't going to work for FHA, because I noticed they had VA on there, which has the same requirements, but I think they're newer agents, so I don't think that they knew that. And they said they didn't know for sure, maybe some things with the windows, but I said I'm going to use my professional judgment. I'm going to go check it out with my buyer and then see if there's anything major that isn't going to work. So me and my buyer go. Perfect house for him, just like I thought. And there is some problems, as is it's not going to be approved for FHA. And the biggest hurdle is that even though a lot of the stuff is small that would need to be done, such as like repainting the exterior of the windows, just a small patch in this wall, and installing locks on the windows is the only things that I saw. The sellers want to sell it as is. It's like their son's house, I guess. So they didn't want to do any work at all. So I'm just hoping that they can convince their sellers to at least put in that, it's going to be like $150. If they can just put that in, get it approved for FHA, pass the appraisal, we can get this deal done. We put in an offer for full price, no closing costs from the sellers. The only thing is it's FHA. And I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, my buyer's a handy guy. He didn't see anything that was a red flag to him. And if the sellers really don't want to do it, then I'll be out there with the paintbrush and a can of paint myself, and he can patch up the wall himself. I can have my stepdad install a railing if they need a railing on the staircase. This stuff that we can get taken care of. I mean, I'm going to cooperate and just try to get this done for my client, because that'd be one hell of a comeback for the way that things have been with him so far. So starting out the week here, last week I closed the last of my deals. So, 3.5 months into the year, I have 8 deals closed. And today I might have 1 or 2 more under contract. So things are going pretty good, keeping up the momentum. And hopefully I can get a deal under contract here.